And we are live. Welcome everyone to another Chicago White Sox franchise live stream. And this is a big offseason. We are planning for the future. That is essentially all we're doing today, is planning for the future. Don't mind me, I am doing some bad stuff. There we go. I go with that. Hi. Getting on the stream. How's your Tuesday been so far, man? I don't know why Stream Elements was like, need to redo it. But whatever. Asik, why you want to get me killed by Jeff Cobb? He seems like a good dude. I don't think he'd kill me. If I said that, he would. Dusk, welcome to the stream, man. Alright. I need to get something without lyrics going, so I'm not distracted by the lyrics. That's the only bad part about playing tracks with lyrics is the background music. I start getting distracted by the lyrics. And then I just want to jam. Let's go with this one for now. No, that's not it. That's not it. We need something else. You know what? Here we go. Since it's big, we'll go with the classic. Alright, so I spent a little bit of time yesterday, as well as a little bit of time before the stream today, looking at free agency. And as much as it is a good free agent class, I don't think a lot of it does what I needed to do. And that's, you know, fill the gaps that we kind of have. And looking at the way a lot of the team played last year, there are certain players that I think need to be paid now. Because they're just going to be getting more. Colson Montgomery's one of those guys that I contemplated being like, well, maybe we give him the long-term deal now and think about it later. And I will say this, there's one player we have to keep in mind, and that's Corey Julks. And normally I would be like, okay, a 33-year-old outfielder is not something I have to worry about. I want you guys to look at this, because I did not know how much he's developed in this series. This man's 33 and went up a potential rating. This is what I want to do next year. I want to go up a potential rating when I turn 33. I need this type of development. I legitimately was going through the roster just to see, you know, who am I gonna not re-sign? Who am I gonna re-sign? Things like that, just the simple shit. And I saw this and went, wait, what? Not to mention, he's got 2 years of arbitration. It's probably gonna be decent for us, contract-wise. I'm just saying, I have some question marks with a little bit of buyer's remorse here with Joe Adell. He has not been good for us. I should have known. And sadly, he had a better season last year than he had the year prior with the Angels, and he didn't play well. Actually, it's been one of his better years. So let's hope he bounces back this year, or I'm going to have to hopefully find someone desperate enough to take that deal. No one really would in reality, I don't think. Unless they really badly wanted a guy that was a one-trick pony and a power bat. Also, Dominic Fletcher over here has been quietly progressing as well, so yeah, there's some intrigue going on. Another name that I did not know much, like, thinking about until I started looking at the roster was Brian Ramos. This man's 26. I don't think we're bringing back Brett Beatty. I don't think we're bringing him back. I'm going to let Brian Ramos take over the third base spot and use some money elsewhere. He's got 2 renewable years. This dude's cheap for at least 2 more years. I'm so happy I took the time to actually look at the roster for once instead of just jumping into the offseason like I normally do, because I was able to make a number of decisions. Also, some of those decisions being who sticks on the 40-man and who doesn't, with some of the guys we have to make decisions about. And we'll do that first. Whoops. Yeah, 40-man roster. The guys we're going to be looking to move here, first off, is Bryce Matthews, because I don't think he gets picked up, because I don't think he'll stick on a roster. But we don't have a second baseman to back up Ishii. Oh, hey, look, the multi-chat wants to work now. It wasn't working earlier for you, Dash, and now it works. I have YouTube up. So, but like now it wants to work for you. Now I can see all of you guys in multi-chat. Look at that. Ain't that nice? But it doesn't want to work on the game. God. Yeah, I only get one. I don't get both of them. It won't let me have both of them. Let's go ahead and add Bryce Matthews, though, to the 40-man. Because we're going to get rid of Brett Beatty. Or Beatty. I keep wanting to say Beatty because it's spelled that way. Nick Maton, I think we're going to let walk this year. I don't expect to bring him back. Maybe I bring him back on the renewable deal, given he does have a renewable deal, and I can try and move him for, like, nothing. We're probably not making a move at left field, because right here you're starting left fielders. I can't say no to this. I almost forgot how much he developed. This man could be a monster for us next year at just 20 years old. We have our starting left fielders right here, in my opinion. Now, I've got a feeling, though, they would bring up Fernandez first. And I don't like that. And I can't, send him through waivers because he's totally getting picked up. Damn, Ken Schultz had a really good year development-wise. Fuck. All of our fucking fielders are finally doing shit. Okay, who was the other one I needed to add? Oh, yeah, Grant Taylor. And the only reason I'm adding Grant Taylor to the 40-man is I'm going to make some moves at pitcher. Because there are some players who I don't think have looked good. To be honest, I don't think they've done really anything compared to what I've wanted from them. One of them is Kai Busch. I think Kai Busch could make it into the bullpen this year, but that's about it. He's got no more options. I don't see the future in Kai Busch. So I'm going to try and move Kai Busch. Along with Kai Busch, I'm going to try and move Sean Burke. Why? Because, well, he's out of options, and there's not much going here either. We have enough guys at the major league level that can play in the bullpen that we don't need these guys. Because this right here is your starting five next year. Denney, Thorpe, Cannon, Jones, and Smith. There's your rotation. Your Pins, Etter, Schultz, Gonzalez. It's just that easy. We are so set right now that it's fucking hilarious. I don't think Bagley is eligible for the Rule 5. Nope. Do I want... I think it might be good to put him also on the 40-man, given I'm going to make some deals. Another name that I'm going to move, that I only am doing this because he just has not taken the steps I've wanted, is Adam Kloffenstein. He's 28 at this point, and he has not developed the way I had hoped. And at best, he's a bullpen arm. At best. He doesn't have the stamina, in my opinion, to be a starter. So, I think there's a handful of trades we're about to make. But let's do the most important thing, in my opinion, of this entire stream. And that is signing Sam Denney. I'm not renewing his contract. I'm signing this man to a 9-year deal. We saw how well he played. We saw how he was the ace of this fucking team. Actually, make it 10 years. And at this point, we are going to have the money to play with. Our budget is insane right now. And I feel the best way to take advantage of Sam Denney is to quickly sign him where he's going to be making essentially the money he would make from arbitration right now and after. So we're going to get like a $16 million, if not $20 million discount for when he is in his prime. Because this is one of those guys you'd have to pay $40-some million a year probably for. And we're going to have him on, 20 to 22. And at that point I was like, you know what? I think that's a smart idea. I don't plan on spending a lot in free agency. So let's see, 22 mil. 10 years, $220 million. Will he take the contract is the question. We'll find out. Kyle Teal will renew that contract. I don't think a lot of these guys are going to see the multi-year deals, solely because I'm not sold on some of them. Remember, we drafted catcher because of the iffiness there, so we will go ahead and renew Teal. Darryl Jones. He's not on the 40-man, so you know what? Renew the contract, the cheap price. renew a lot of these guys on the cheap. And then you got guys like Hagen Smith that played really well, the last year. I want to know, what's his renew contract? Can I get him for cheaper? I can't offer any less than that? That's crazy. Huh. Well, might as well. Minoso. And Schultz. Noah Schultz. He's a question when we get into the season. Ryan Ramos, your new starting third baseman. Caglione. Trying to think who were the others I looked at. I did look at Alex Ishii solely because I like him. He probably doesn't deserve to, make anywhere near like the $8 million he'd be asking for here. But well, actually, he's only asking for $6 million. Maybe? Maybe? Nah. Nah, not now. Nick Maton, we're gonna deal him. That cheap deal just because it's easier that way. Gonzalez. Who else? I'm trying to think who else I looked at. Oh, I remember who else I looked at. The other ones were the more veteran players. Yeah, the other ones I'm thinking of are the more veteran players. Should be essentially to the guys that haven't even touched the roster yet. Yep. Well, Bryce has apparently. Dear Lord, we have so many fucking renewable contracts. Carrig. Time out. You know what? You're progressing even at 32, sure. Nah, Trey, this is where your story comes to an end. Sorry, buddy. He's gone up. Nah, that's where Tristan Gray's story comes to a close. Ryan Burrows. You know what? We'll renew it. Why not? Louis St. John. Can't let him go yet. You know what? West Cat No. Actually, he did pretty well, so sure. Yeah, sure. Did better than Kath did. Okay, now I regret that because he's making 800. I didn't see how much he was gonna make. Now I'm upset about it. Ashton McHugh. Elvis. Lenny Torres. Who else we got here? It's like all our money is just going into relief pitchers. We need relievers down here. As much as I don't like it. No. Jen, this is a sad, sad day. But I think we're going to have to say goodbye to Creed. So, guys, hold him now. Because he's 6 feet from the edge. And he's thinking. If he had shown more development, we'd be keeping him. But I think we've got to say goodbye. Sorry, Creed. Hold him now. He's 6 feet from the edge and he's thinking. Maybe 6 feet ain't too far down. He's gonna hope somebody's gonna sign him for hire. I forgot I had Ken Dickinson. I saw his name when I was looking over the roster at one point, and I'm like, who the fuck are you? Well, if it's not obvious, we're going to need some catchers. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys who we're not bringing back. And then these 2 I want on longer term deals. Mainly because Hagen will get both of his renewable deals through that. And Sam Denney's got to sign that long-term contract, hopefully. Arbitration. Okay. So. I went through here just to see what guys we're going to want. And Jonathan Cannon wants about 15 mil a year. You know, about 15 to 16 mil for a long-term deal. Now, I did look at some guys' potential. I want you to guess Jonathan Cannon's potential. It's a B. I want you to guess the number of his potential. Because I decided to look at the potential of some of our players just to get an idea of if it was worth to maybe sign these guys long term instead of going short term. And like guys like Denney, for example. I wanted to see what his actual potential was. Which, fun fact, his is 93. So he's on the lower side of A. We have a couple of those guys. But yeah. And I was like, okay, definitely worth it. I decided to look at it for, like, you know, Cannon, Montgomery, these guys. Just to get an idea. Also, how much do you want? I don't think I want to offer you that much. I don't know what arbitration is going to be for you. Yeah, we'll submit that offer. Hopefully it's that. I would really like to get like a 2 to 3 year deal in on Jordan Walker, but I don't want to pay that much money, if I'm being honest. Because I like Jordan Walker. He's played really well with us. He's had arguably his best years with us. No, not really. He had a really good year there in St. Louis. I think he's at his best. Nope, there it is. Second best slugging percentage with us, though. Did have 21 homers last year. I don't want a 5-year deal. That's a definite. It would have to be somewhere in that 12 mil a year range. I don't know if I'm willing to pay him 12 mil a year. What would his arbitration be? Yeah, okay. And I'll do 1 year of arbitration before we head to possible free agency next year. Brooks. I'm not bringing back Beatty. Owen White. You can get arbitration. I'm not going to bring back Steven Wilson as much as I like him. He's 34. That's the main reason. He's been solid. But it's just, he's 34. As much as I probably could win the arbitration hearing at 800, he ain't gonna play much longer. I'm just trying to think if I do want to make that. Yeah, no what? Never mind. If he gets more than that, it's gonna suck. And I'm going to be upset about it, but, you know. Sosa, I'm letting walk. Colas, I'm not letting you walk. You've been really good when we've asked you to play. And Schuster. Actually, you developed really well last year. What the fuck? Okay, well, shit. Alright, so Jake Eder, I don't think we're going long-term with you. 7 mil. Yeah, I'm good with that. Trying to see who I've offered arbitration to and who I haven't. Okay. Colson Montgomery. Another situation where I wanted to see kind of what a long-term deal looked like with him, and it would have to be in the upper 15 mil a year range. He's played pretty well overall. I don't know if he's worth 15 mil a year, though. I don't know. We don't have a lot of guys making a lot of money. Why the fuck people call me during free agency and contracts? Nobody wants that. Leon trying to make deals over here. He heard I was trading pitchers and thought it was Sam Denney. Motherfucker's trying to get our ace. I don't know if Colson's worth 15 mil a year. He's been very solid, and his development was real nice last year, which is the main reason I contemplated going after him. He had his best season. So we've got to hope that it continues to go up if I do sign him long term. I will say, though, A 4-year deal doesn't sound crazy to me, if I'm being honest. You know what? I think I would enjoy this contract more than the Joe Adell contract. So I'm going to throw that contract out there. I will offer the arbitration. And Jonathan Cannon, as much as I like him, we have 2 years of team control, and I'm going to use him. Maybe not. $8 million a year? Goddamn. Fuck. Oh, I'd have to pay him 11. Yeah, either way, he's going to make money, so I'll go arbitration. Fuck it. Fuck it, I'll go arbitration. This one's going to be interesting. The Jonathan Cannon situation is going to be the interesting one of the bunch. So we're not bringing back Beatty or Sosa. Those are the two guys we won't be bringing back. Okay, let's talk free agency now. Now we actually get to have some fun. And right now, second base, we've got Alex Ishii. I wouldn't mind, like, a number 2 there. Joe Adell scares me, if I'm being honest. Who the fuck knows what's going on there? Apparently, they think Ken Schultz is going to be playing right field. That, as far as I know, is still Jordan Walker's job. We don't really have a third... Well, no, we do. It's Brian Ramos at third base. And Rocchio can play there if need be. Right now, the spots we're looking at is essentially relievers / closers. And then depth for the most part. If I can get, you know, a decently priced third baseman, maybe. And when I say decently priced, I'm not talking Jose Ramirez at $26.9 million a year. Oh. And Jaron, your boy Gunner's a free agent for one reason. Look at this. I was wondering how he made it to free agency. That's how he made it to free agency. He had a rough year. And to say 286 average is a rough year for him is weird. Like, apparently, these 2 years combined did not go well for him. And he did better than the prior season. I don't know what happened last season in Baltimore, but he regressed. I will say if we were going all out, I would be getting Royce Lewis. If we were going all out. We're not. But if we were, I'd be going Royce Lewis here. Where were some of the other guys I saw? I did look at Jarren Duran, but at 32, I'm not making no money moves. I also eyeballed Logan O'Hoppe, although I like Kyle Teal, and he played well. The last Angel I took a shot on, I've already got buyer's remorse on. And I just don't want to spend $15 million a year on another Angel, hoping he works out. That fielding, though, is really good. And don't worry, I looked over Riley Green again, and you don't have to talk me out of him. I talked myself out of him. Especially if that contract. When are we going all out? Depending on how this year goes, it could be next year. I could see next year as a possible all-out year, but it depends on how this season goes. I didn't even see O'Neal Cruz here. How much are you asking for? Oh, yeah, no. Till the end of the series. I am very cheap. I am very cheap. This year, though, was mainly, after looking over the team, this year was mainly about keeping our own guys and not going batshit for other guys. I already have buyer's remorse on Joe Adell. I don't want more. I will say I am tempted with CJ Abrams. The only thing I don't like about it is it's a 5-year deal. He's coming off of his worst year yet, so we might be able to get him cheaper. I'm talking Sam Denney. That's about it. I looked at a couple of guys and I was like, you know what? You're not good enough long term. You're not good enough long term. I like you, but you might not be good enough long term. It was essentially Sam Denney, Colson Montgomery, and then I eyeballed giving a long-term deal, if I could, to Darryl Jones. But I can't yet, so we'll find out after this season. Evan Phillips I might go all in on, though, because we need relief help. I forget who else I looked at reliever. Oh, free agents, there we go. Who else was it? Why the fuck is Tyler Glasnow a reliever? What the fuck happened? Had a really good year, though. Well, what the fuck happened? Why is he a reliever now? I mean, they want the same contract. I'd be going after Evan Phillips. And that's what I'm going to do. Is see if Evan Phillips wants to come here. Does he? Probably not. But, you know, we're going to make that chance. I don't think I'm going to go for a closer unless if I can cheapen this deal about $2 million, I'm going to run this deal in so quick. Because Munoz had a bad year. And if I can get him for a tad bit cheaper. Yeah, I figure it's because he's 35, but it still surprises me that they actually moved guys to reliever. Because I think he's the first pitcher I've ever seen actually get moved. Now, there was a third baseman I saw that it was either a third baseman or a second baseman that I was actually intrigued by. Okay. Nolan Gorman, that's who it was. Because he had some pretty good development last year. And his contract demands are not that bad. And he will at least give us a guy that can play second and third. And I don't have to go crazy. I did, though, also look at Alex Bregman solely because that. Are you guys going to talk me out of Alex Bregman? Because I will say, I found him today before stream as I was looking at some guys. And I was very tempted after it. I was like, I shouldn't. But I kind of want to. He had a lot of good development. For a 34-year-old. I do think we need to start getting some right-handed bats, too. We have a lot of lefties. I feel like. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Let me go look. Oh, we have a good mix. Yeah, we have a good mix. Never mind. I thought we had a lot more lefties than we do. Alright. Yeah. Alright, who was the third baseman I was eyeballing? I don't think it was Josh H. Smith, was it? No, I don't think so. Maybe there wasn't. Maybe it was just the second baseman. That might have been it. It might have just been the second baseman. Oh, he's deep potential. I saw 19 and I was like, wait, what? I'm not gonna, yeah, no, I can't sit here and not sign this dude. Like, for a minor league deal, that guy might be really good. He might wind up becoming C potential down the road. We don't know. We don't know him. You can get Nolan Arenado. Be the veteran in the room. Yeah. Really, if I went third base, Royce Lewis is the only guy there. I also don't want to give up a draft pick. Is he edge? Are we talking Bregman? Getting better at 34? I am tempted to put Lewis on the board just to see his interest. Not even really to sign him yet, but just to see his interest in the team. Because I don't think Nolan Gorman's going to have that big of a market, if I'm being honest. I feel like Bregman might. Let's see. Let's just see. Let's see what the interest is. So I believe that's all I need to do here. Now we move a day. And keep in mind, we still don't have a manager. I want you to keep that in mind. Oh yeah, we're not bringing Braden Montgomery onto the 40-man. Mainly because I don't see him sticking as a 71 with any team's outfield. He's also not great. And how is the manager not signed yet? Oh, that's funny. That's funny as hell. Okay. For anybody who doesn't remember, Dion Baird was drafted by us. We then traded him to the Angels for Spencer Torkelson. He's actually developed quite nicely. Overall, we don't need him. They want Montgomery and Mike Beerle, but they're not getting him. Yeah. Oh, here's one thing I can do. I can just see what the offers are here immediately for Bush, Burke, Klopfenstein. A 3-pitcher combo. I want prospects out of it. The O's are like, hey, we'll give you this decent center fielder for him. Kevin Cloud, 79 overall. He's probably at his potential, technically. Yeah, young third baseman. The Royals are like, hey, you can have this really good pitcher. I'm not going to trade him in division, though. As much as I would love that really good pitcher. I wasn't sure I read that name right. Dick Rodriguez. That's a good name. Eldon Crane. We're good at closer right now, so I'm not really worried about that. They really want to get rid of Dion Baird, and I don't know why. Ooh. You know what? Oakland, I think you got yourself a deal here. 20-year-old center fielder, 72 overall. There you go, Oakland. See this center fielder we just added. I got Bruno. The contact guy needs to work on that power, which is fine. We need an on-base guy anyways. Great speed. Needs to work on the fielding. Yeah, he's going to be in the minors for a while, so that's fine. That's fine. That's a good guy to develop. And we just opened a lot of roster spots. Here's my question. Is that guy... I doubt he's on the 40 man, given he's 20. Yeah. So yeah, we just opened up 3 roster spots on the 40 man. So that's fantastic. Oh, hey! We have to renew his contract right now, first and foremost. And we got Hagen Smith locked up now. Bigger question. Just, you know, out of curiosity, when the fuck are you gonna sign? This man needs to sign. We need a manager, damn it. I don't remember when the last day to tender contracts is. Detailed significance. 40-man rosters. Arbitration. think. Exclusive negotiations. Is this it? Yep. So we've got till December 2nd. So we got a while. Hey, we have a manager. Holy shit. I didn't know what it was like to have a manager. And he's signed on the dotted line. Everyone celebrate. We've got this man on a 10-year contract. Sam Denney is a White Sox for 10 years. He will not be a free agent until he's 31 at least. So I have locked up the best player on the team. That was the whole point of the stream, was to lock him up long term. Now, I'll say this much. Now, depending on, budget, if Royce is available, I might be making a deal. I don't remember. Did I? Yeah, the only one I offered a long-term deal to was Colson Montgomery, and he accepted. So we also have Montgomery locked up for the next handful of years. So we've got a couple of young guys at least locked up until they're in their 30s. Alright. Blake Snell. Okay, I'm sorry. 1 year, 32.7? No. No, the Twins can have him. Evan Phillips doesn't want to come here. Bregman is interested. Munoz is somewhat interested, but Evan Phillips not at all. That disappoints me. So we just got to take him off the board. There's just no interest there. That's upsetting. Oops. All free agents, relievers. He was my favorite of the bunch. I will say, same contract. I would not be against going after Glasnow. Braxton Garrett, though. 31. Younger. Doesn't walk guys. Doesn't seem to give up a lot of home runs. He's had a pretty good couple seasons here. What do you guys think? Braxton Garrett, or do we go the 1 year deal with Glasnow? And while you guys think about that, I'm going to look at some other players. I do not want to look at time. Huh. Whew. Shit, wrong button. A switch hitting first baseman? How many times have you ever seen that? I just need to know the interest here. What do you guys think? Glasnow or Garrett? So there's interest. Glasnow? Okay, so we're going to wait another week then if we're going to go after Glasnow. Because I don't think he's going to have a massive market. I'm not expecting at least a massive market. Yeah, we still have $94.7 million in budget, which is fucking crazy. Those contracts we have for the extra money must be insane. If Royce Lewis has a high motivation to sign with us, I'll break the bank on the man. I'll break the bank on him if he actually wants to come here. That's the key. Bregman, I want to get up because I only want a 1-year deal with him. Wholeheartedly. Alright. Oh! Well, apparently Zach Neto somehow got to the Astros, which sickens me. And now he's with the Yankees, which also sickens me. But they got a good haul. A young shortstop who's really good. And Max Fried. I'm not going to lie, that is an understandable trade. You get a more established shortstop for a young guy, and you also get rid of an aging pitcher. I get that trade on both sides. That's one of the more understandable trades this game is given. Weird. Ketel Marte is a Red Sox. Yep. Just making sure there's nobody I want to worry about. Yep. O'Neal Cruz signed a massive deal to go to the Brewers. Riley Green signed a shit ton of money to go to Colorado for him. Tyler Stevenson, we're not interested in Tyler Stevenson. Okay, that's not a lot, but that's a lot more than I thought. I was thinking it was going to be like 20%. I thought it would be lower than Evan Phillips. It's obvious Munoz doesn't really want to be here. So I'm probably going to leave that behind and remove him from the big board. Oh. Oh, they've been pulled. Okay. Alright. Well, but now the fun begins. First Glasnow. I do want to see if I want 1 year, 10 mil. It downs it to 52. Yeah, I'll wait a little bit then to change that up. Hey, let's see. The fact that I'm contemplating signing Royce Lewis to a long-term deal is insane. The man's 29. I shouldn't be thinking about signing him to a 7-year deal. I don't want a 7-year deal. If I can get down to like 4, I'd be happy. But we'll see. I doubt I'm going to be able to do that. Keep in mind, we have not signed a single player yet. Well, Framil Valdez goes to the Giants for $30 million a year. Nope, we're good. Early arbitration. Yeah, just because I need to double check. Beatty, I'm not bringing back. So I'm not bringing back. Okay, yeah, we're good. Okay, he's not coming. That motivation is not there, so yeah. He goes to the Phillies. God damn it. How 8 years, 30 million? Yeah, no, I was not doing that. I was not doing that. I was gonna give him the 25 mil he wanted. I wouldn't have gone 30. That I certainly wouldn't have done. Yeah, good job, Phillies. It's a good player you got. A lot of money allotted to one guy, but if it works out, it's definitely worth it. Okay, well, this opens up some intrigue for me elsewhere. Okay, that's good. Okay. Well, I said I was willing to do it. %61% chance here. Let's see the interest. Let's see the interest. Luis Gil goes to the Rays, 6 years, 158. Ronaldo Lopez to Milwaukee. And the Braves get 2 young players. Okay. Alright. And Bregman signs the 1-year, $10 million deal. Welcome to the South Side, Alex Bregman. I don't break the bank on that, but we do get a guy who can play second or third if need be. So I like having that, and a veteran presence in the locker room. Alright, here's the big one. Yep, last day to tender. Make sure. Yep. No, we're not after him. He's not signing. He's not signing. He's not signing. Okay, well, it was good to know. I've never seen an interest that low. Oh my god. First, I'm gonna offer this deal. Maybe add a bit to it. I'll go 9 mil. God, Gunnar Henderson does not want anything to do with us. Fuck. I mean, I'm not willing to offer a big deal to Ramirez. Oh, Evan Phillips still out here, really? No one after you, Evan? Out of curiosity, just Just see the interest there. As much as I know who my left fielders are, I'm just looking to see who's available. I don't really want to make a move at left field. That's the one outfield position I do not want to make a move at. Yeah. Think I'm good. Ugh. Ooh. Oops. I'll say this much: if there is no interest in him, I might have to do it. I just might have to do it just to do it. Oh, hey, look, Bo's here. Not signing him because he can't play anywhere else. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do it. I also want to look for some younger pitchers while I'm here. But I do think I know who I'm going to, I think I know who we're spending on here in this class. Poor Tristan McKenzie. He was supposed to be really good, and then he fell off a goddamn cliff. Okay, yeah. There's no young guys to grab here to, like, put in the minors. I don't think you have any options, Reed, so... If Matt Manning is still out here after we make a signing, I'm probably going to throw an offer out. I didn't realize he was still on the board. Okay. Jose Ramirez. We have to check the interest. We have to check the interest. God damn it. Bruh. Yankees signed Kyle Bradish. Blake Snell goes back to the Giants. Okay. Can't say I saw that one coming. Apparently Jake McCarthy's talking to the Royals, which that'd be a good signing for them. I'm not after him. Can somebody be motivated to come here? Anybody? Replace him. Like, it's literally to the point of I want these guys, and they don't want to be here. So now it's less of me not paying them, and more just they don't want to come here. Alright, we'll offer this deal again. I'm sticking with the 1 year, $9 million. Right, I'm trying to spend the money now, and Cade Povich traded from the O's, and they get a young starting pitcher along with a young second baseman. Leroy Carter and Chris Cutcliffe. 5 draft. Okay, draft lottery. Where do we end up? We have a 10% chance at getting the number 1 pick. We are currently at 5. Where will we end? You gonna say 7th? Damn. Okay, Jaren. Shit. Before we sim the draft lottery, I'm gonna do a quick check on things. Okay. Nothing new. Alright, let's sim it. We move up 1 spot. Okay, cool. The bigger and most important part is the Tigers dropped a spot. So it will be Athletics, Rockies, Tigers, White Sox, and then Rays. Okay, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. We jump a spot. I'll take it. The Angels fell. The Pirates fell a spot. The Cubs jumped 3 spots. Blue Jays dropped a spot. Rays dropped 1. And the Rockies, of course, went up 1. I'll take the 4th pick. I'm not going to complain about that. That should still be a really good blue chip prospect for us. $32 million a year. I doubt he signs that contract. He just really doesn't want to come here. Nope, goes to the Diamondbacks. Very similar contract that I offered. Very similar. But he goes to the Diamondbacks. So we lose out on Jose Ramirez. Which, that was the big money guy probably. I don't think there's another guy that is worth that much. Unless I give another go at Gunnar Henderson. Which, I don't think I'm gonna. Because I think the O's are essentially making money for him. Alright. I think it's Rule 5 draft time. Let's do it. Jimmy Joyce. What we got here? Yeah, I don't think we're going to be taking anyone. Yeah. I don't think we're taking anyone. I do want to know. Our guy's not even the best fielder? A left fielder? Did somebody take our guy? I didn't even see him. I didn't sign Montgomery. We didn't trade him. And that's it. So let's see. Yeah, none of our guys got taken. Okay. I need to see. Yeah, Montgomery's right here. Huh. I just never saw him on the draft. Weird. Weird. Alright. So, Pilot Glass now. Will you sign now? No, you will not. What the fuck, man? Manuel Clase signs with the Braves on a 5-year deal. I'm just trying to get a fucking reliever here, and he doesn't even want to sign. It's irritating. Matt Manning likes us. That's nice. Add to that rotation. Now, I may actually keep Darryl Jones at AAA. Come back at 1. Flip you to 3. And we'll offer you that contract again. 61% chance. How old are you? 31. I'm down for a 2-year deal. That's about it. I'll go 2 years, 19 mil. Up the money, down the years. Craig Benson gets dealt to the Twins from the Tigers. That's weird. They got a really good starter for him. YouTube was given the exclusive rights of the Brazil game this year. It's for free, so no forced YouTube Premium. Well, that's good. That's good. Matt Manning is a White Sox. 2 years, $19 million a year. I'm down with that. 2 years, 38 mil. It's not a crazy contract for a decent rotational arm. He'll be number 2 in our rotation. Or 3. One of the two. Tyler Glasnow signs with the team, so we get our top reliever. Okay, guys. We actually made some money moves. Not big money moves, but money moves. Mitch Keller, no. He's going up. I think at this point, let me see, we've still got 58 million. Most of that's going to go to me offering to Gunner. Yeah, I think that's probably where I'm going to leave it. I might see the interest from, not Nolan Jones, where is he? Nolan Gorman. Outside of that, we're looking for young pitchers. Damn. Really? The game was like, nah, no young pitchers this time around. What's on this guy? Pick the 27-year-old too. Alright. About relievers. Any relievers slip through the cracks? Doesn't look like it. God. Yep, okay. Now we're just looking for possible young guys that slip through at all, no matter the position. I prefer outfielders though. Uh, 25-year-old. You're gonna take a while. Sure, though. Let's go third base. Deep potential. I'm just looking to see if there's somebody with C potential, like slip through somehow. If that's the case, you know, you get a chance at a guy who maybe gets himself up to B potential. Like Corey Julks. At 33. Got a 25-year-old. Switch hitting third baseman. Alright. I think that'll be enough. Ronald Acuna to the Rangers on a 10-year, $334 million deal. Mother of God. Yohan Moncada? No, I'm not gonna make that deal. I will say we continue to go up. Wow, that motivation is not as high as I thought it would be. For Nolan Gorman. I don't know. We might not even worry about Nolan Gorman right now. Brett Beatty wants to come back. That's adorable now. Yeah, you know what? I think we're going to throw all our focus to Gunnar Henderson. Okay. I don't think I can do this given we still have arbitration. Because I just thought about it. We do need the budget for arbitration. Fuck. I don't think he signs this deal anyways. Here, I'll go 40. Even though I don't think he's going to sign it. Because it's only 46%. Because money's the only thing we can fight with. And he stays with the O's. Yeah, they win an extra year, too. I wasn't going to give him an extra year. Hell, the 10 years is a lot in my opinion. So, alright, well, there's Gunnar Henderson signing there. Yeah. I think at this point... Nah. I actually do need to change our, needs. I'd still argue third base. Closer, maybe? And... yeah. I think we got second base taken care of now. Sure, right field. I still want an on-base machine. But instead of contact, we'll go power. Because if we're looking for an outfielder, it's gotta be power. So, from a closer standpoint, who's available? Nobody! Could give Gratterall another go. I mean, overall, he didn't do terrible, but he didn't do great. Yeah, the motivation's there already. I want a little cheaper of a deal. Gives me nothing. Who the fuck are you? Yeah, wait. Who do they recommend for me? They recommend C.J. Abrams. Connor Wong. Spencer Steer. Yeah, no. I think I'm good. That would be depth. Where is he? Oh, Nolan Gorman signed somewhere. I don't know where he signed, but he signed somewhere. You know what? This is going to be one of those sign the dude and see what we get out of him. Alright. Oh, we keep moving. Star Gratterall. Signed with the Rockies. Wow. Damn. He just said, fuck you. Okay. Bailey over. Nah. I mean, Jason Foley could be our closer.
I feel like relievers and closers are nearly the exact same thing. Half the time. It's just weird that they want you to have a pure closer. The pitching clutch is the only thing that makes me kind of want to take a shot at Romero. Like, I don't like a lot of these closers. Like, my game plan was initially to go Minoso this year as our closer. Shador hype continues. Media says Shador is outperforming Gabriel. Well, guys, actually, the camp say the opposite. Oh, man. We'll find out when preseason starts. We'll see what the interest is. Ooh, yay. Okay. Yeah, we'll go 2 years. If we don't get Romano, we'll just go Minoso as our closer this year. Bruh, I barely discounted you. Take the fucking deal, bruh. Should sign that. And Romano is good to go, so I can cheapen this, I think. 6-5. Alright. Abrams goes to Houston. Look at how Hoppy went to Minnesota on a 5-year deal, goddamn. Romano signs with the team. Dear Lord, bro. No to Lamont Wade. Oh, see, now he wants a 1-year deal. See, I'll go 2 years and now cheaper than what I initially offered you. This is what he gets. We're not taking that original deal. Now we've just got arbitration to worry about. There we go. Not really worried about it. Okay, we won that one for Fletcher. We won the Walker one. We won the Jonathan Cannon one. We won the Brooks Baldwin one. They sided with Eder, so he made a little bit more. He made a lot more, actually. We win the Owen White one. We win the Steven Wilson one as well. And Colas. And they side with Jolks, so he makes money, which good for him. He deserves that. Let's see. Renewable contracts, we're good. They side with us on Coleman. And they side with us on Schuster. Cool. So what is our budget at now is the real question. And also, no, figured I might as well look. So we do have about 50 million left. If I'd known we were going to have that much left, I would have actually probably offered a bit more. Not much more, but I would have offered a tiny bit more to Gunner. He probably still wouldn't have signed. But I don't think he would have signed either way. We're done with free agency. So right now our pitching rotation as it sits is Noah Schultz, Hagen Smith, Jonathan Cannon, Drew Thorpe, Sam Denney. Matt Manning, I assume, jumps in there, and Romano's the closer, with Glasnow's the closer. That's a possibility. All right, spring training. What's the setup look like? Rotation. You have Denney, Manning, Thorpe, Cannon, Hagen, Smith. That is a good rotation if you ask me. Eder and Schultz are the top guys in the pen. Gonzalez, Jared Ritchie, Taylor, Paulette, Fitzgerald, White, Glasnow, Horton, Romano, Coleman, Schuster. And that's it. And as for the lineups, let's see. Any intriguing situations here? No, not really. There is one thing I want to do. I want to know... Dear Lord, we have no catchers at double or triple A. That's a problem. He's on the 40 man. Oh, I meant to deal Maton. I forgot about that. Let me see. And I'll open up a spot on the 40 man too. Where is... There it is. Trade, make trade. Who wants Nick Maton? Your prospect. That's mainly what I want. Not gonna lie, what I'm looking for is something like that. A pitcher that might take a while to get to the majors. I'm not gonna trade him in division. Cobb Hightower. That's a name. Okay, the Marlins might get him solely because of that name. That's a hell of a name. I'm sorry, were they offering? No, they weren't. Okay, I thought they were offering me Buddy Kennedy, and I'm like, wait, what? I realized he was still in the league at this point in the series. Jay Young. Pirate pitchers are always smart acquisitions. There's one thing we know. You take a Pirate pitcher, they're going to end up being great. Actually, young right fielder might do it. Do I go with the reliever or the outfielder? I'm gonna go with the fielder. Don't have a lot of like young depth. Yeah. So. Okay. So now I can bring up the guy I want to bring up to the Major League roster. Boom. There we go. I don't think there's anybody I'm going to be looking to sign right off the bat. And we'll see what happens as the season goes on. But I don't think there's anybody who's getting a contract extension in spring training. Here we go. Sam Denney loses right off the bat. Damn. Well, spring training's going swimmingly. Bruh, Sam Denney is having a rough spring training. Oh! Uh-oh. Okay, we caught a bit of fire now. And Sam Denney is 0-3 in spring training. That's not a good sign after I paid him big money. Holy shit. Well, he got a win finally. Matt Manning is killing it. That Matt Manning signing's been a big hotspot for spring training right now. I'm very surprised. Guys, we might end 500 spring training. And we don't because Sam Denney went 1-4. Maybe he's just waiting. So, not a great spring training for what you're expecting of Sam Denney. He does do what he does with the strikeouts, nearly a strikeout an inning, but 4.68 ERA. Certainly not what we're looking for. But you look at the ERA number compared to Matt Manning, it's not bad. Matt Manning just was able to get the wins. Thorpe had a rough ERA, but found ways to win. And Jonathan Cannon, lowest ERA of the bunch. Glasnow, 1.8 ERA. We'll take that. 14 strikeouts and 10 innings pitched. Not mad about that at all. One thing I want to see. Let's see. Transactions pending. Nope, none. Let's just look at the rotation or the lineup. Jordan Walker had a really good spring. 1 home run, 6 RBIs, 274, 73 at-bats. Ishii had a good spring as well. 6 RBIs, 1 home run, 277. Alex Bregman, 250 with 4 homers and 11 RBIs. 274 for Brignoni. Or for Brigoni. He had 5 home runs. He was arguably our best player. Spencer Torkelson struggled a bit. Did jack up 4 homers, though. Ooh, Brian Ramos with a rough go of things. That's not a good look for spring. 235 for Colson Montgomery. 4 home runs, 11 RBIs. Showing a little bit of power in spring. Kyle Teal, 206. Fletcher, 101 against lefties. Corey Julks batted 429. Nice. Joe Adell, not great. And Bryce Matthews, not good at all. And Cuero struggled a bit. And some of these other guys fare not good for Thomas there. Fernandez, only 200 average. Rocchio, 273. Brooks Baldwin, 429. He's played real well. Leone, 200. 294 for Colas. I think the depth is solid on this team right now. I'll say that much. I just want to see what contract he would want. 7.4. Okay. Alright. Let's do it. Spring training is over. Regular season it is. And I'll leave it up to you guys. Do you want to watch opening day? If we watch opening day, that might be the last thing for the stream. I don't know. Yeah? Okay. Let's see. I'm just getting an idea of what I want to look at. I think center field is a definite for scouting. I'm thinking center field. Third base. I want to focus on third base again. And starting pitcher. Just keep our rotation solid. Well, pitching in general, really. And also, whoops, scouts. What about this guy? What about this guy? Nah. I think I'm gonna live with what I got. Although, this ain't terrible. You lose a bit at some spots. And what if I look at like the 89 range? What are we looking at? Okay, so that'd just be a position player focused guy. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stick with our scouts. I like our scouts. Make sure to watch opening day, the game before the All-Star break, the game after September call-ups and closing day, close every playoff game. I just figured I'd ask solely because, you know, we're not going to probably get through much after this, if we get through anything after this, but it's a good thing to see. Let's see, though, first and foremost, waiver wire. Maybe. Nah, if I'm gonna grab a pitcher off the waiver wire, it'll be the 26-year-old. Okay. Yeah, that looks to be the only guy on the waiver wire I think I'm gonna try and claim. Although, 23-year-old first baseman Robert Walters. Good power against lefties. My thought process here is claim a guy and then send him back down. and see if, because if I can claim him, he's probably not going to get picked up. Because we don't even have the first claim in the wire. I believe we would be 5th in the wire, so if we get this guy, I'm just going to send him right back down. I'll put a claim in on Tank Hens, and I'll put one on the third baseman. Let's get that 23-year-old third baseman. While we're at it. Where is he? There he is. Alright. Might as well while we're there. So it's Sam Denney versus Logan Webb as it's the Battle of Chicago. Oh, we got Robert Waters. And we got Tank Hens. Alright, let me do this. So, let's go ahead and put them through waivers. Starting pitcher, Hens. Actually, I might keep him on the major league roster, just in the bullpen, given how good he is. Hell, he's the 5th guy. He'd be over Hagen Smith. Which might be a good thing right now. It's him and Smith fighting for that spot. I don't know. That's an interesting situation right there. And then the third baseman, I'm definitely just sending down. There's the third baseman. Okay. Here's what I'll do right now then. So I've got 41 guys on the waiver wire. Actually, we need to send a pitcher down anyways. Do you have any options? No, you don't. Fuck. Oh, I might just let the game fix it. Might have to be the go-to. Auto fix all. See what they did. Siegler was sent down to AA. Jake Eder was sent down to AAA. Okay, that's the move they made. And Schuster was designated for assignment. Oh, okay. Go ahead and place them on waivers. Yep. Alright. There we go. Full game. Very similar records. Pause that. Boom, boom. I'm gonna bring on my audio before I start this up. We in Wrigley. And there is your starting order. Damn, Joe's all the way at the 9 spot. Fuck. We're up in the booth. We're up in the booth. Everybody's got their snacks. What are we snacking on in the booth, guys?
Back with more in a minute.
What are we snacking on in the booth for Sam Denney's first opening day start?
John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy, and anyone that's involved in baseball.
All right, Jaron, I want to know.
This is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff.
Never add a sick. Never. You're gonna stick sub right now, so that would be in there. I guarantee it. That'd be in the booth.
And we'll be back to get this season started right after this.
Jaron, I do have to ask you, who's most likely to hit a homer today in the O's game?
So just about set now and getting to start. Logan Webb. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career.
Let me,
ERA around 3.5. What I
Chad
like is he
over.
competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
All right, ready to go here.
Leading
So
off
now
the
it's the
afternoon
White
for the
Sox.
Our boy Alex Ishii.
Alex Ishii.
There's our stone-faced pitbull. He's leading off now. He's our leadoff man.
That one outside.
Here we
And
go.
the new season is officially underway. There's the strike.
Hey, maybe Gunner. Okay, I'll go Gunner because I want to play Dinger Tuesday today because it worked out well for me
Right
last
side.
week with
Kerstead on the move.
Schwarber. So.
And it's caught for the out.
And really, the O's game's essentially the best stadium to take a shot on.
And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success
Yeah, I'm
against
good with
the
that.
sinker ball.
I just put $2 down on him. I win $13
You gotta set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
I mean, your stadium's one of the better home run parks on the slate today.
Swing
There's
and a
not a
foul
lot of
straight
good home
back.
run parks on the slate.
Swings
Actually,
for the sweeper.
timeout. What's the weather? That's actually what I should be looking at. Weather in Baltimore.
Went with the sweeper, but
Yeah,
it
actually, I
misses.
take that back. I'm not going to
One
make
out,
that bet.
base
Give
is
me my
empty.
money back, FanDuel. I don't want to make that bet.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
Yeah, no. I don't want to make that bet. That game might not even happen.
Swing and a ground
Oh.
ball up the middle. Swing on the run, throw to first, and very nicely done.
I thought
for
that
the
might get
out.
I
through.
love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was
Man,
a
I
good
really
job
wish
of
the
knowing
Blue
just
Jays were
how much
playing
time he had.
the
We
Rays
talk about that
in,
internal clock. He was able to gather himself,
that
get a good
minor
grip,
league
and make
stadium.
an accurate
I'd
throw
go
across
after
the
that.
diamond.
Alex Bregman in the box with 2 gone. And takes
Go on,
a look at a
Bregman.
called strike.
All the good home run stadiums are the away teams.
Next
Just,
offering is in
come
for a
on.
strike.
Oh, there you go, Bregman. First hit is a White Sox.
And that keeps the inning going.
Here we go.
Batting fourth, the left fielder,
Actually, I
Donald
think
Brignoni.
And
he a
here is
lefty?
Donald Brignoni looking for his first big league hit right here. Cut on and lifted in the air. Kerstead settles underneath it.
he's a righty.
And that'll do it. It's the White Sox nothing. Cubbies coming to bat. Major League Baseball is on the
Hey,
show.
Sam Denney will begin. At least it's no hitters taken out of the equation for the Cubs.
And we're back. Getting the nod in this one, Sam Denney.
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can
Oh,
get
yeah, he
a
is.
little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched
Yeah,
up.
okay.
If he maintains the same
I think
intensity
I'm
that
going
he has in the
to
first
go-
inning and the
Leading off
second inning,
for the
I think
Cubs,
we'll see him
the
hand the ball
center
over
fielder,
to his closer.
Here's the center fielder.
This is the one positive
Armstrong.
of the game is I'm able to
Ball one, no
kind of look at
strikes.
things. Yeah.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Ooh, nasty changeup right there, down. Just had him out in front.
And
Oh
down on
man, that means I
strikes.
used it.
One away.
Man, he had the stanky leg on that one right there. That curveball just
Batting
locked him
second,
up.
the second
Well,
baseman.
shit. I
Angel
technically
Martinez,
used my
the next Cub to hit.
home Dinger Tuesday
That one's
situation.
in
That
there,
sucks.
And that's strike one.
Hey, well. I was gonna go Jose Ramirez. Since they're taking on Quinn Priester, and that screams
One
home
down,
run ball to
bases
me.
empty.
However, the
Foul
weather
on
is a
play
question
off to
mark.
the right. Kicks
Come on,
and
Sam.
fires. That one in the dirt.
Come on,
and that's
Sammy.
ball one. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out. Two away now after the drop.
There you go.
No,
Batting
anytime
That's
you can
already a
punch out
second
the top of your
strikeout.
guys
There
and
we
start
go.
Got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound because when you think
Then he's
of
already
just
got
having a
2
distraction,
strikeouts
table
on the
setters
day.
base paths, and all of a sudden
2 up,
you're
2
dealing with
down,
the
and
number 3 hitter.
strikeouts. Love it.
Any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 out, space is empty. And it's
He
foul
gets
away.
him to hit it foul too, which is a positive. Oh, that was a hell of a crack by Spencer Steer. Well,
Will turn for second.
no hitter for either side of
The
Chicago
relay,
today.
Tag and he's in there.
Oh, we were so
Everything
close.
came together for him. That's
So
a good
close.
sound coming off the bat, man, and as he connected out front and lifted it
That was a good
downfield,
job getting it
that's
back
one of those
in,
swings
but
where you just don't even
ah.
feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
give credit to Joe Adele. He got there quick enough to
So the go-ahead
get it back
run
in a
scoring
timely
position.
manner.
And next for the Cubs, Heston Kjerstad. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can
Come on,
drive
Danny.
him in and put a tally up there on the board.
2 outs. Line drive,
Same
and that should be
fucking
extra
spot.
bases. Coming home.
What the fuck?
They score and they take the lead.
Always feels good when you
That's
come
not the
through and get your
start we
team on the
wanted.
board first. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now batting key Brian Hayes. Swing and a
Okay,
drive.
there we go.
Deep left field.
Never mind, that's gone.
Oh, you are a
It sounded like it was just going to be a fly out,
And
but
this place is
3 straight hits, double home run.
swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that.
Well, it was a great
Aggressive,
start
and it paid off.
on the
Looks like
inning,
this guy was
and
looking
Sam Denney has
right
fallen off a
was ready
fucking
to
cliff
turn
right
on the
now.
inside fastball. So
He has to climb his way back up now.
absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Yeah, that's fouled
Bro,
off.
if he gets out of here with just 3 runs, it's a saving grace. This is not the start we thought we were going to see from him.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Maybe I paid him a bit too early.
Check swing called strike. Gonna count 1 and 2. Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here on opening day. That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
Please, Denney, just get out of the inning.
Next pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 2.
Man, he's only 22.
In the
Bruh!
field, pretty
That's
well
4.
struck. That one's carrying, and in one hops the wall. And he starts his
Okay, it's
opening
not
off
4. I thought
with
it
a
was
double.
gone. Yeah, I don't know if he even makes it out of the first. He might be going 2/3 of an inning with the way this is going.
So runner at second, 2 down. Sweeney digs in now. There's
Bro, we're not even up against like a deadly lineup. This isn't a solid lineup, but it's nothing deadly. I'm terrified about how this season's going to go for Denney now.
man at second.
That went right to that same spot. That is the 3rd hit to that spot. Yeah, you got to pull him. You got to fucking pull him.
Here's Michael Tolia. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw. Save.
Dude, this is ridiculous.
So key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But
This
if you
is
don't have
fucking
great
ridiculous.
speed,
I've watched a
but
lot
you
of
get
bad
extended lead and
pitching.
a good jump, you
A
can
lot
steal
of bad
bases on
pitching.
a catcher who can really throw
This,
Makes the play.
that's
and
one of the
it's out number
worst
3. They get
innings
4
I've
runs
ever
on
seen
5
from a
hits,
pitcher.
No errors, and lead 1. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley.
To start with
It's the
2
Cubs
straight
4 and the
strikeouts
White Sox
and
nothing.
then give up a double, home run, double is
Top of the second.
insanity.
Got a batter now.
The
Spencer
first baseman,
Torkelson.
Spencer Torkelson.
Webb back to work.
I'll say right now, we're going to need a miracle to win this game. And it's the top of the second.
Fill up the strike zone. Don't issue free passes.
Because unless Denney has essentially a lights out rest of the game,
Next
It's
offering
over.
is fouled back.
it's fucking over.
The 0-2. This to third.
God damn.
Sends it to Tolia. 1 up, 1 down. Brian Ramos getting ready to hit.
Come on, Brian.
Foul ball.
I put some faith in you by getting rid of Brett Beatty.
1 down, base is empty. Hit
There
hard
you
up
go.
the middle,
Him
base
and
hit.
Bregman start off with hits.
Seems like he got exactly what he was
The
looking
shortstop.
for right there.
Jason
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper
Montgomery.
with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Over to first, and he saved.
I'd like at least like more than one guy on base in this inning. That's
And now it's
that's
gonna
what I
be
want out of
Colson
this inning.
Montgomery
Is
in the
more
dirt
than one
box.
runner on base. That's where the bar is right now.
High fly ball, and that
God
one
damn
curling
it.
foul down the right side. Oh and 2 now. Swing and a
Yep.
miss, and he got him. And there are 2 down. So digging in.
Logan Webb's
Kyle
not even a
Teel.
strikeout pitcher. Like, that's what worries me about Montgomery striking out like
And
that.
immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Logan Webb is a ground ball pitcher.
Two outs. That one fouled off.
Keep in mind, too, with the way that first inning went, next inning, Denny's essentially taken on the top of the order.
That misses the zone, and that's ball
Because I
1.
believe
I
it's
don't
going to
think he
be
was
the
trying to miss by that much in a
9-1-2.
2 count. Just tried to overthrow that
So,
pitch.
Ramos. the
second
runner at
inning, and
first
Denny's
with
going to be
2 gone.
taking on his second round of the order.
Squirts away a little bit. 2-2. That's to third.
If he lets that
Tosses
go, it's a
across
full
to
count.
first. That ends the frame. The White Sox
All
lead
right.
1. Back here at Wrigley Field, and now it's Miguel Amaya.
Leading off for the Cubs, the catcher, Amaya.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And there's a base hit to left.
Bruh.
And the leadoff man aboard.
Bro, this is
Top of the
ridiculous.
ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And first offering is fouled off. And a breaking ball misses outside. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice.
There we
back
go.
there, and that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job,
Struck
staying
out
consistent
Pete
with your
Crow
calls,
Armstrong
hitters,
last
pitchers,
time
managers,
up.
even fans.
He does it
love to
again.
appreciate you. Ed
So he's
Drummond,
he's
that
got
kind of
Pete
umpire.
Crow Armstrong's number.
And now it's the switch hitting
batting,
second
the
baseman,
second baseman,
Angel Martinez. 0 for 1 so far.
Denney get a ground ball into a double play. For the love of
Just
God, that's what we
missed.
need right now. Get you out of this
First
inning
one
as
away.
quick as physically possible.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
1-1. Two balls.
In the
We're
dirt.
projected to finish 4th. 3 games back in Minnesota.
Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss.
Hey, there you
I think that
go.
was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that
Good
pitch
job,
was
Teal,
out the
getting it
zone,
out
the
there to
hitter
Bregman.
Still trying to put wood on it, put it in play. That tells you that they had something going. But
That's
unfortunately,
interesting. So
it was a
Bregman's
good
playing
job of
second,
execution by the pitcher and the catcher
and
to
Alex
get that out of the
Ishii
zone
is
and then throw out the
DHing?
runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
That's
Gets a
interesting.
piece and stays alive. He goes
There you
down.
go. He has struck out Pete Crow Armstrong and Angel Martinez both
But
times
they
up.
needed 4-0.
That's the inning he needed. That is an inning he desperately needed.
Here at Wrigley
Leading off for
Field.
the White
all
Sox.
Okay,
set for the
Joe.
start of the inning. Here's Joe Adele.
I already have buyer's remorse. Don't make me regret paying you $15 million a year any
Adele
more than I
getting
already
the
do.
start in center, hitting ninth in today's lineup.
I already
A
complimented you
former first-round
earlier.
pick back in 2017. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. A massive
Holy
home
shit.
run. His first homer of the year, it's 4-1. He
There you
absolutely
go,
crushed
Joe.
that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew.
There we
it
go.
wasn't
First
coming
home run of the season comes from the 9-hole. Didn't see that coming, but thank you, Joe Adele.
A little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
So up next, Alex Ishii.
Okay, that's
He's
big.
in
We're
for
on the
one.
board at least. We won't be getting shut out.
Close, but called the ball.
Ooh, got the
And
call.
that is ball one.
Ishii got the call.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here
Come on,
on
Ishii.
opening day.
So both
Real
pitchers
threats
really
are coming
quickly
up, already
see
giving up a
the
home run in this inning.
see the
He's
order
gonna
turn
really have
around,
to bear down.
or see the lineup turn around. One a little quicker than the other.
Just missed.
Oh, you just
Good
gotta delete
take.
it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Misses
Outside, that's
outside.
the
Ball three.
Bruh, if we get a walk after a home run, I'm gonna feel like we have some momentum going.
On the ground. And that's just foul.
Okay, maybe we won't get a walk. Maybe he's gonna strike out. I don't know. I've lost all faith in this. Sam Denney hurt
Out
my
to
emotions of what this team could be.
The throw to first.
Ishii should have let that one go.
That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Good fade and sinking action in that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Jordan Walker steps to the
All
plate
right.
for the White Sox. Grounded out his first time up. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Good late
Well in
sinker
front
on
of that one.
fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Out to short.
I mean, he made
Sweeney
contact, which is nice, but
fires
another
across
grounder.
the diamond, and that is out number 2.
The batter number 8. Second
Okay.
baseman, Alex.
Here's Alex Bregman. 1 for
Let's
1
go,
with a
Bregman.
single so far.
Let's go. I did not think there'd be a world where I'd be cheering for Alex Bregman.
Rip to third.
Whoa, okay, well, shit.
White Sox draw big
Looked like it
leads
might have been a
thanks to this
situation
home
with
run.
maybe
It's now
extra
4-1.
bases, but
It's Major
instead,
League
good
Baseball,
snag by
and
the
it's
third
on
baseman.
show.
At least Joe got us on the board.
Back here at the friendly
Leading off
confines.
for the Cubs,
And now
the left
Spencer
fielder.
Steer.
Spencer.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all
Nope,
those things
that's
you
the
need to
ball.
do to give your team a little bit
Damn.
of length in this one.
Counts 1-0.
Didn't get the call there. Ed not giving us that one.
Next offering in
Gives
there
us
for
that
a
one,
strike.
though. Okay.
The count 1-1.
Makeup call, anyone?
And that drops
There we
in for
go.
a strike. To the right side.
Okay, we'll take that.
Handles.
Easy play.
Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The right fielder, number
Nice
13,
job, Bregman.
Kirsten.
Heston
New PlayStation
Kirsten
controllers
will
coming?
hit next.
Good.
Doubled in his first AB.
Did you get any different color or just the normal, like, base white one?
That's inside. Ball 1.
Your 2 white controllers went up. You bought a midnight blue. Oh, good choice.
Swing
Good
and a miss.
choice.
Chased it out of the zone.
One
Well,
ball,
you know
one
this guy
strike.
wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down.
Oh, we
a
have-
little bit. You
we have
can't
a
lose your
top-rated
discipline
farm
and go after a
system. Did you
pitch
guys know
you
that?
just can't do anything with.
Did you see the news there at the bottom? We have a top-rated farm system.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Brignoni. And he makes the
Oh,
catch.
and a white, black, red, and
Here's
blue
down.
controller. Dear Lord.
The third baseman, number 16.
Okay.
2 down, base is empty. Now the third baseman.
Get some vengeance, Sam.
He's
Get
already
some
homered here in
vengeance.
this one. And first offering is fouled off. Ball 1 there.
Right now, my hope is Denney can get through 6, but like, the lowest here is, like, if he can get through 5, I'm happy. I want him to get through 6, but if he can at least get through 5 innings, I'll be happy. He doesn't want to give Cabrian Hayes anything again. He's scared of letting up another home run.
Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Ground ball.
Yeah, there you go.
On the run, sends it over to first.
Boom. Nice
Nicely
job,
done for
Colson.
the out. And the Cubs are down in
There you
the
go,
ninth.
Sam. Good job. Yeah, we got a lot of power right here. With Brignoni and Torgelson coming up, that's a lot of power.
The Windy City
Leading off for
showdown
the White Sox,
continues
the
now.
left fielder,
On to the
Donald
4th. Here's the left
Brignoni.
fielder, Donald Brignoni.
Come on,
There's one
rookie.
thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
And that drops in for a strike.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 2 balls and a strike.
That was the pitch, too. There it is, first career hit.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Oh, really? Thomas Morstead cut. Damn. Poor Thomas Morstead.
With his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget.
Good job, Brignoni.
Yeah, great moment for him.
Technically, he got it at home if you think about it. It's just on the north side.
For this to happen, and when it does, it kind of be overwhelming.
It's cool that he
Still
got
have
it
to stay
in
locked
Chicago,
the game,
just on the
but
north
it's
side.
great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you
Nice
worked
job,
to get here.
Brignoni.
Man at
Okay,
first,
Spencer.
And next to hit for the Sox, Spencer Torkelson. He's
Ooh.
0 for 1.
Ooh.
Now move to first.
He's scared, even though Brignoni does not have a lot of speed to his name. That's why he plays in the
Just
corner.
missed.
I will say, this is the point in the game where I feel like we can take
Gets his
advantage of
lead at first, no
Logan
out.
Webb. Because when he starts getting to 40 to 60 pitches,
Good approach right there.
is where I
Make it
feel like
something
he's going to
just a
give
little
us at
higher
least
that you can elevate.
something
Stay out of that double play.
to go after.
Yeah,
Oh,
ground up the middle.
wow.
Base
I'm
hit.
shocked he got a piece of that.
Lead
There we
runner
go.
holds up.
2 on. This is the
First and
most we've
second
had
with
on
nobody
base
out.
Now
Two
back
this
to
game
consecutive hits for these guys
at the
here.
same
He
time.
wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it.
There
Right
we
on
go.
time,
2
good
straight
balanced
singles right
approach,
up the
and just
middle.
blasted it through the infield.
Brian
Ramos up
steps to the
now.
plate for the White Sox, and
He
he's
singled
already
the same
singled
way
in this
last time
game.
out.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
I feel like this is around the spot where Logan Webb starts giving up a bit. And either he settles back in and has a decent outing, or he starts
Right through there for a
plummeting
strike.
and you take advantage.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
'Cause that's always, in reality at least, that's always what I feel like
And
happens
that one is downstairs.
whenever I see Logan
And
Webb
that's ball
pitching.
2.
2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Come on, Ramos. Come on.
Pitch misses.
Woo!
3 balls and a
There we
strike.
go.
He hasn't fallen
There we
behind in
go.
the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
This is huge, too, to get that pitch count up.
And that'll load the bases.
Yes! Oh,
For
yeah.
this offense, Boog, it's all
Up next
about
for the
creating
White Sox,
opportunities,
the
and this
shortstop,
is one of them right here.
Colson Montgomery signed a 16 mil a year deal, or it was 15 or 16 mil a year deal in the offseason. He's got bases loaded, no outs. Can he come through?
The changeup missing. And that's
Oh, yeah, he's starting to
Well, this
fall
is a tough
apart. He's losing his
situation
control a
with the
bit.
bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs.
That's
one
exactly
hitter
what
at
you
a
got to
time.
take advantage of Logan Webb. Oh, can we turn this around?
And he takes one right on the
That's a
black.
great
And
pitch.
1-1.
They need to
You
strike
give the man
out.
credit where
You
it's
need
due.
the ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you got to make.
Ground ball right side, and that one handled.
That's only going to be one.
That's out number 1. And the
What?
run comes in to score.
Okay, yeah, they only got one. We were actually able to get the second. Okay.
Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox.
I thought at first they
Golden
got a double
opportunity
play and I
right
was
here.
scared. Okay. Still 2 on, both in scoring position. If we can at least get one more run, I feel
Action
good
there
about
at
the inning.
innings.
If we can make it a 1-run game, I feel really good about this inning.
And he grounds one to the right side.
Okay, I'll take it.
Now
I'll take that.
2 as they get a
That
run
makes it a
across.
1-run game. Joe Adele coming up. He got us on the board first. Can he do it again?
Adele.
Can take it.
Now at the plate, Joe Adell. He's already homered in this game.
Come on, Joe. Do it again.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any.
I'm not going to argue there. I definitely think he did take the best pitch he's going to see.
That one close.
Woo, got the favorable call.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat.
Ah.
Pays to first. That ends the inning.
I'll take that inning. That was a good inning for us. We brought ourselves back into this game. 3-4 now. Sam Denney has checked in a bit. He's zoned back in a tad bit. We just need to keep things going well for us. Boston Gold.
That one at 95 missed up top, and that's ball one.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
That's in there.
There you go, Sam.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs, and hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
That one missed.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number 1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too. And
He had a rough first inning, but he's bounced back. He's bounced back better now. I was real worried after that first inning. I was really fucking worried after that first inning.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Tried to shake the dust off. Well, the worst part of it was the fact that he didn't have the greatest spring training either. So I was like, is this a continuation of spring training? But he's settled in, which is the important part. And that's given us a chance to fight back.
Michael Tolia, a switch hitter batting right.
If Denney can get out of this inning here by about like 61 pitches, that's a big win. Because that essentially ties him up now pitch count wise with Logan Webb. Which is huge because he was at like a 10 pitch difference at one point. Okay, foul.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the
Come on, finish the job, Sam. Finish it right here.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Yes!
Threw it in, that's a strikeout.
6 strikeouts today for Sam.
And it remains a 4-3 game.
Rough start, but Sam Denney now looking like the guy we paid 20+ mil a year for 10 years.
Now. Ready now for the 5th inning. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Alex.
Go Ishii. Stone-faced Pitbull. And now Sam Denney and Logan Webb are essentially identical on the pitch count.
Doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging.
That's exactly what I want to see.
Really stands out. Oh, look at this. Fires to first.
Dude, that third baseman. Is that Cabrian Hayes playing third? Because he has made a ton of plays. Yep. Or no, I think that's Angel Hernandez. Not Hernandez. Martinez playing third.
Now it's going to be Jordan Walker. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
He's made 2 big plays in the field now.
Able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And that's in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2.
Come on, Jordan.
Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Yeah, there we go.
It squirts through.
There we go.
So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Still
That brings
a
up
couple
Bregman.
behind in the count right there.
And Bregman's had a good day so far.
Had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the
Would have
ball
had
travel
2
and
hits
put it
already
on
today if
the
it
plate.
wasn't
Just hope
for
he finds a hole.
Martinez at
Now
third.
it's Alex Bregman, 1 for 2. And that one fouled off.
Got the Phillies and Angels starting up there on the ticker.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. The throw.
Yeah.
Tag, and he's out. Two down, nobody on. Missed with a changeup.
I don't know if
Gets
it was a
ball in
better
2
throw or
strikes.
just a bad
White Sox down a run.
get off by Walker. Bregman gonna fight him though.
2 outs. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Loving it. We got a fight here. We're up to 70 pitches now.
This one
And
popped
that
up, fouled
fight
around
ends
first
with
base
a
side.
broken bat
Drops
and
into
an
the glove,
easy out.
And that's the 3rd out.
Damn.
Nothing doing for the White Sox.
I'm interested to see if they keep Logan Webb out there.
And now, Miguel Amaya.
Miguel Amaya.
Outside low, ball 1.
This is the end of the second time around this order.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
So,
And a swing and a miss there.
then he's got a good chance to probably get through this inning decently.
And that just misses.
Really good take, especially
Yeah,
with 2
I forget what
strikes.
they called it, the Windy City Battle or something, is what they called it on commentary.
That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
It's Amaya's second hit of the day already.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it
Come on,
every
Denny, you just
time.
need to get through this inning, man.
Soft liner into center field for the knock right there. Maybe
He has
a little bit
struck
by
out
the
Pete
pitch,
Crow
but he did a
Armstrong
good job
twice.
staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind it.
That one pulled
Can he
foul.
do it a third time?
Nobody out,
Or maybe
runner
a ground
first.
into a double play, which would be even better. Foul again. Close, though.
Cut out and missed.
That's the third
Out.
strikeout of Pete Crow Armstrong today. 7 strikeouts today.
This one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days, but when you're still winning the ball game,
Just one of
at
those
least you can focus on doing your
days.
part to maintain that lead and getting
Here we
that
go.
W.
At the plate, Angel Martinez.
Let's see if we can get a double play here. Oh no, he's the second baseman. Who the fuck's playing third? It's got to be Cabrian Hayes then. If that's true, Cabrian Hayes is having a monster outing.
In the dirt.
He's got the home run. He's made 2 fantastic plays. Looking crazy.
That just misses. Now 1 and 2.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that
Yeah,
it's
this
gonna
is
hang on
probably
for strikes.
Denny's
Nice
last
job.
inning, I would assume.
That one the other way.
Yep.
And that's
Yep, I got a feeling his day's over. I don't even know if he makes it through this.
So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump
Yep.
up. Manager might have
So
to
he'll go
get the
4 and a
ball a little
third.
bit
That's
sooner than
not the
anticipated.
Here comes the
start I
skipper,
really
and
wanted
we're gonna
for
see
him.
if
I
things
was
are
hoping
changing
at
this
least
spot.
5.
Sam Denney done for the afternoon, and it's going to be a start that he'd like
So
to get a redo
he
on.
did look really good there through the middle innings. And I'm happy about that. Oh, they're bringing Romano in to just essentially finish the inning.
So this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Now here is Spencer Steer.
The only bad part is here, if they get a run going, we're in trouble. And a lot of it.
Outside. Now 2-0.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him.
You know, I get called for that every time on Road to the Show.
Down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a foul ball.
Okay. 2-2 count. Come on, Romano.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Got him! That's huge. That is huge.
Isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Heston Kjerstad, the next Cub to hit. First pitch misses.
God damn. I will say his the umps box is pretty consistent. I'll give him that.
Slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most
He'll give you a little bit off the top of the zone, but won't give you much off the sides. There we go. Good job, Romano, finishing the inning. There we go. There we go.
And the White Sox 3.
Stays a one-run game.
The Windy City Showdown continues now.
Windy City
Top of the
Showdown.
sixth inning. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Donald Brignoni.
They keep Webb out there. 71 pitches.
Up the
Ah.
middle, Martinez. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's
Damn.
internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Here comes Torque to the plate. Fought off foul.
Come on. I want guys on base. I want to do some damage, at least, to the pitch
White
count.
Sox down a run.
Ooh, good
Action
take.
for the Cubs. Javier Assad up and throwing. McKinney warming up as well.
Okay, they do have the bullpen going.
Here's a 1-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Remember how I said his zone has been pretty consistent? That's the first real inconsistency there.
One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And there's a ball. The White Sox down by a run here on opening day. Just off the inside
Woo.
edge. And now filled up.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know,
Come
getting a
on.
feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes
Ooh,
from
it
bat
is
to
a
bat.
fight. 8 pitches this at bat. This is gonna be the 9th pitch of this at bat.
Caught him looking for the K.
Damn.
Really good battle right there. That
He
final
just
pitch
froze him
was
on the circle
away.
change.
He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
And next to hit for the Sox, Brian Ramos.
All right, Ramos has walked and singled today.
That one outside, and it's 1-0. Ramos measures 6 feet 2 inches, 26 years old, and he was born in Cuba. On the outside corner for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Give Logan Webb a lot of credit. He's had a really good outing.
On the ground to third.
Oh, that's foul.
And that's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. That's to third.
Yep.
Sends it to third.
Great outing for
And
Logan
White Sox
Webb
go
right there.
So they make
6
short work of
innings.
them there. We go to the bottom half of inning number
I
6.
did not think he would make it 6 innings, given the way his pitch count was looking there for a while.
Starting pitchers have fared so far.
I will say that is a realistic Logan Webb stat line right there. That's very, very realistic. Because I'd be sitting there with like 3 strikeouts needed, and he'd have 2, and he'd be at like 80 pitches, and I'd be like, come on, man, I need 1 more. Yeah, that's about right.
5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
As long as this game stays close, we're going to watch the rest of it fully.
Back with 2 strikes.
Especially with the way it's gone, because it was high scoring early and then has plateaued. Yeah, strikes out Cabrian Hayes. That's been his worst at bat.
One away on the strikeout.
So yeah, Cabrian Hayes has had a really good day at third and at the plate overall. Had the big home run. He stole a good hit from Bregman.
That's too low. And that is ball 1.
Stole the single away from Ishii as well.
There's a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th.
Phillies are up 2-0 over the Angels. That makes sense.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory.
Here we go. Come on. Come on.
And a foul
Ah.
ball. That misses the zone, and the count now even up.
Ow. Ow.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Pitch in the dirt. Full count now.
3-2.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat.
Another fucking long at bat. Seen a lot of those
Gets a
in this
piece there.
game.
We'll do it again.
I mean, a lot of players are better in real life than they are,
3-2 on the way.
or in-game than they are in real life.
It wasn't easy,
Joe
but he
Adele
earned that
is
one.
better in-game than he is in
At-bat.
real life.
Man,
And
that's a
fielding,
take
that's
on
definite.
full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And next for the Cubs, Trey Sweeney. And immediately pumps in a strike
We
to
can
the
get
lefty.
a double play here. That would be great.
Runner on the go. Next offering is fouled back.
I'll take that.
Swings through it for the K.
There we go.
And the runner holds.
Well, take a look look at the three-pitch
The
sequence
first
here,
baseman, number
pretty
6,
simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead, 0-2,
Well, thank God he hasn't given up
you
a
can
single
really
run
expand the
here.
zone and see how
I mean, this is going to be his
aggressive they're gonna
last
trying to protect and battle. And
batter
there,
right here, I would
clearly
assume,
he was in
especially if he
swing
gets him
mode, but
out.
all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And first off,
Because
Ring
he's
is
gone
fouled
an
off.
inning and 2/3 if he finishes this. And that's more than I would have expected from Romano, so I'll take it.
Ball one.
I'd assume Glasnow must be our closer.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And down on strikes
There you
he
go,
goes.
Romano.
He's
What
got
a
4 strikeouts
fucking
now.
inning and
1 for the
2/3,
Cubs.
man. Woo!
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
72.
Javier
Okay.
Assad.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason.
Here we
to
go.
win these
Low part of the order.
Montgomery swings
Hey,
through
you
it
were
for
very
strike
late on
one.
that cutter.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Ground ball left side.
Ooh, that's going to be a tough play.
Goes in
He
time.
does get it, though.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Brian Hayes,
Here's
man.
the catcher, Kyle Teal.
He has had such a good day. I hate it.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-1.
We have
Pitch misses
8
there.
top 100
2-1.
prospects and the top rated farm system.
And strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Inside.
All right.
3 and 2 down. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Goes down.
Oh, come on.
And next to hit for the Sox.
All right, well.
Joe Adele.
2 up, 2 down so far. Come on, Joe. Get on base, man. Force
And
Javier
there's
to
a
see the
foul
top of the
ball.
order.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
That cutter has been deadly to us right now. Yes! Oh, he'll have to see the top of the order.
Well, that'll make you
Okay.
feel good as a hitter right there.
Joe gets his second hit of the day. This one, not out of the ballpark, but we'll take it.
Pretty impressive for
The
no
stone-faced
2 counts, and now a
Pitbull,
chance to
0
maybe
for
get
3
creative on
today.
offense with good speed on first.
Ishii, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive.
Come on,
in order to
Ishii.
drive in that tying run all the way from first
Ooh.
base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit.
Don't
But
be
you've gotta stay
stupid,
within
Joe.
yourself.
Don't be stupid.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is 2-0.
We're
Chris,
getting
with
some
that
favorable calls
distraction
here.
And a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this
Yeah,
is
and
a
he
great
calls
spot
it.
for a hitter to be in.
Okay.
Adele off of first with 2 away.
Now he's being very inconsistent with with his zone here. I'm not gonna blame him too much, but like,
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that
Come
run
on.
from first.
On the ground to short.
Ah,
Sweeney.
easy
They
play.
take the force out, and
Damn.
that is the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Dylan
7th.
Coleman.
Dylan Coleman.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Gotta do
all right,
his best
Dylan's
keep
gonna
the
have to face
score
the top
right
of
where
the
it
Cubbies
is.
order, which isn't gonna be fun.
Amaya
That's a
at
ball.
the plate and takes high there. Action in the pen down there. Jairo
Cade Horton.
Iriarte getting loose out there. Horton also throwing.
There you go. Need to keep this game close.
Next offering is in for a strike. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
See, I want to get up and get tissue, but I don't want to see, like, I don't want to get up and something great
Not
happen.
close with that one. 2-2.
You know, like, Coleman gets a strikeout here. I want to see it happen.
In the air to left
Okay, it's just a
center.
pop-up.
Brignoni sizes this one up.
There we go.
Makes the
Okay,
grab
I'm
one
going to get
away.
tissue. I'll be back in a
Ball's gonna be
second.
pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Crow Armstrong now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
No Tatum for game 5. Oh, fuck. It's not good at all.
Almost got him.
2 strikes.
That means Derek White's going to have a bigger effect on the game probably, but I don't like no Tatum.
Chop to the left side.
There you go.
Throws to first.
Oh, they got him. That was tight.
Now batting, the second baseman.
I did not think they were going to get him.
2 outs, base is empty. Angel Martinez digs in now. 1 for 3. And that's downstairs and outside. Next offering is downstairs. That clips the corner.
Oh, wow. Got the call there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off.
I will say one thing I like about this game is both teams
2
are
down, nobody on. Near the
hitting
bottom of the 7th.
similarly. Only 1 home run for each side, a handful of base hits. The Cubbies have gotten more extra base hits than us, but very similar play here. Silver Spring 28, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Welcome to the pack.
On the north
Leading
side
off
of
for the White
Chicago,
Sox,
John
the right
Shelby
fielder,
and Chris
number
Singleton.
18,
We go to the
Jordan.
8th. Now it's the right
You
fielder.
popped in
Jordan
at
Walker.
the stressful end portion of the game.
Assad back to work.
Why? Why, Jordan? Why are you going after that? He does not have a good track record against Assad.
Swing at a ball line
That
to
should
center.
it
It in.
hung up a little more than I thought it would.
Frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run.
Come on, Bregman.
No reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
You were robbed of a second base hit earlier by Brian Hayes.
Bregman in the box now. Takes strike 1.
One big hit
Next
ties
one
this
off
ball
the
game
plate,
up.
And the count is 1-1.
It makes me dumbfounded that it will be a tie ball game.
Late swing, fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Nope, that's inside.
And the sweeper
Woo.
is off the plate.
That's a really good take.
Oh, if
Brignoni
Bregman
in the
can
on-base
get
circle,
on
hoping to get a
and
chance to make a big
Brignoni is
impact
up,
here.
ooh, he's got good power.
In the air,
Fuck.
right side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Okay, Brignoni's up.
So now it's the four-hole hitter.
He got his first career hit.
He's got some power, no doubt.
Can he get his first career home run to tie this ball game up?
That one hit the knees for a strike.
I'd argue he's our best power hitter outside of Joe.
That one missing inside. That's through there for a strike.
Well, no signs of wavering on the mound here in the eighth. He's looking rock solid.
Being patient, but...
Good eye right
Oh,
there. Trying to hold a run lead, and we're in the top of the eighth. Broken
God
bat,
damn
and
it.
it's popped
Broken
up.
bat.
Makes the
Fucking
grab
shit
and
every
steals.
time. Every time it's a fucking broken bat.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth.
Okay.
Just trying to keep this one close.
I'm a little
here.
surprised they're going to
This is where
Iriarte
you
here.
can
I
get
would have
their
thought they were
offense
going to
a
go
chance to
Cade
get
Horton,
back
but
into the game.
okay.
Swing it a foul straight back.
Come on, Iriarte. Keep it a one-run game. Going into the ninth.
On the inside
Woo,
corner for
there
a
you
strike.
go.
And a swing and a miss.
That's a good
1-1
start.
here.
And
That's a
he'll
good
beat
start.
himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit, and he just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more
If we
than
can
what
get
he was
through
supposed to.
3, 4, and 5 here, and then get a lead in the ninth, big opportunity.
Kerstead in the
Big
box.
opportunity to actually
As
win
he
this
takes
game.
ball one.
But we gotta get through this without giving up anything.
That one ripped.
As I said,
Way back there. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. A solo shot. His first homer of
I
the
was
year.
worried about
He had on
Iriarte coming out,
three.
The wind didn't hurt the chances of that ball
and
getting free
that's
here,
why.
that's for sure. Lacking
fuck.
velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times.
Yeah, I think
Give
that's
up a
gonna
home
put
run
us
right there.
away.
Manager
I think
doesn't have a lot of
that's
patience
the
because the
that's the
velocity is not
casket
there
being
to
closed
overcome and
right
get the
there
swing
on
and
this
miss.
one. There's still a chance, but I really
One
doubt
down,
it. We haven't
bases
had
empty.
many innings where we've gotten multiple base runners. Pete Rose has been unbanned? Wow. So Hall of Fame he'll go.
One back up the middle. Throw on to Torkelson, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting.
2 down,
the
bases
designated hitter,
empty.
Boston.
Now a chance for
Gould.
Boston Gould. And that drops in for a strike. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across.
Shoeless Joe
Near the bottom
Jackson's
half
also
of the
been
8th inning.
unbanned. Well, there you go.
Next offering upstairs.
MLB doing a lot of unbanning right now. They're in their unbanning phase.
Got him looking. That's out number 3. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox.
Pitching for
We're
the
back,
Cubs.
and on the mound is the closer, number 43. A chance at his first save of the year. Spencer Torkelson steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Spencer Torkelson.
Okay, here we go.
That's off the inside corner.
Our last
That
opportunity.
insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game.
I'll say this much. Overall, I'm happy with the way the team bounced back after the 4-run first inning, but
Really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
ugh.
swing and a high fly ball left field. Steer settles under it. And there's one down.
Yep.
Up next to the White Sox.
Trying to think who we have up next. So we've got Ramos, Montgomery.
It's interesting he plays kind of a power
Teal.
spot defensively, but
We don't have a
runs
lot of
pretty
power
well.
until
So
Joe's
when you're
up,
looking at that
really.
position, you're
So
not expecting someone
these guys
that
just
has
got to get on
maybe above
base,
average
which
speed, but he does.
Ramos ain't getting on base there.
He makes the catch, and there's two down.
Comes down to Montgomery.
Now batting, the short.
He's got to keep our chances alive.
White Sox down to their final out. And now the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. Outside low, and that's ball one. Swings through that one.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Next pitch is downstairs. And the White Sox down to their final strike.
So, okay, you guys have an option here. Do we save Matt Manning's White Sox debut for the next stream? I'm not even going to say next week, because who knows? If I get bored tomorrow, maybe I stream. And I might stream this if I get bored tomorrow. But, do we save Matt Manning's debut to watch it? Or do we just sim through the rest of this series? I'll leave that up to you guys. Save it. Alright. We get some music going. Actually, no, we don't want that. What we want is this. Joe Adele had a good outing, man. Give him credit. So overall, not a terrible outing hitting-wise. You only had 3 guys who didn't get a hit. Montgomery, Teal, and Ishii. Which a bit surprised Ishii wasn't able to get one. But just about everybody got on base. Somehow. Just about everybody got on base somehow. I thought Romano looked really good coming in. Coleman looked great. And sadly, we just didn't have the lead chance. Well, we're not playing Moneyball. This ain't Moneyball, because we don't have, like, a shit ton of contact, guys. We actually have, what? Probably a bit more power than we have contact. 1, 2, 3. We've got 3 primary power, guys. So, okay, we are playing a little more Moneyball. Some of our contact guys carry a bit of power, and guys like Bregman. Ishii, I'm shocked didn't get on base. That is the biggest shock of the bunch, is Ishii not getting on base. So, next time, whether it's tomorrow or next Tuesday, depending on how I'm feeling tomorrow, maybe I'll get bored and want to stream. If that happens, it'll probably be later in the day, more so than early. But we will see Matt Manning's debut with the White Sox as we take on Shota and the Cubs. I'm not mad about how we played that game. I'm not mad. I'm upset that Sam didn't have a better outing, but I think that first inning got to him a bit. He did settle back in, but I think that first inning got to him a tad bit. Whoops, don't want to take no screenshots. I do want to see. Okay, it hasn't affected him yet. Yet, being the key word there. Hopefully this season he can bring up that hit per 9 and home run per 9 at least a little bit. Because that is his biggest weakness. See Matt Manning debut for the White Sox. See how he starts off. Had a very good season with Seattle last year. And it's been really good for him since 2022. Only 2 years where he's had a ERA above 4. Well, that's not what you want to see. Right off the bat with Bregman. Just saying. Not really what you want to see there. Fun fact, Darryl Jones went 7 innings, 5 strikeouts, scoreless in the win for AAA. Thought I'd point that out. With that, I think that's going to be everything. Yep. With that, we will see if we're live tomorrow or not. Who knows? I'm not going to guarantee anything. It is all going to depend on how much I want to, go live with this. 'Cause I do really want to see Matt Manning play and see how he does. And I kind of want to see if Sam Denney gets back on track. That's kind of the key here. Okay, I'm just going to say this much. If we can't have at least a solid start to the year, I'm going to be pissed. It's the Cubs, Cleveland, and Angels to start off, and somehow the Angels are 2-0. What the fuck is going on in Anaheim? Time out. Before we do any, I need to know what black magic is going on in Disney. How? You have a really good first baseman. How? How? That's all I have to say. How? I don't understand how they're 2-0. Who did they face? That's a better question here. The fuck? How the fuck did they beat the Phillies? Okay, I don't know what's happening in the world of Major League Baseball in the year 2029. Okay, whatever the fuck's happening, it's weird. And hopefully we can utilize some of that power to get a win with Matt Manning next time out. With that, Jaren, Adisic, Dusk, appreciate you guys. Silver Spring, appreciate you for the follow. With that, if you're watching over on the YouTubes or the Twitch, appreciate you guys. Let's see, make sure I get all my shit taken care of here. Yeah, that's just about all I gotta say. Tomorrow, maybe. Who knows? I'm not gonna guarantee nothing. Thursday, we'll be back in court. good old Ace Tourney. And Friday, more of the Silver Hardcore Nuzlocke. With that, appreciate you, and I will see you next time.